Good morning, students. Uh, First year economics subject. Today, I would like to explain the topic that is measurement of national income. Nothing but this is also called as calculating methods of national income. We have three methods of calculating national income. There are three methods of calculating national income. These are output or product method, income method, and third one is expenditure method. Means in each and every economy, nothing but in each and every country, the national income is calculated based on these three methods, that is output or product method, income method, and expenditure method. Okay, now I will explain briefly about three methods one by one. Okay, so first one is output or product method. Output or product method. Yeah, what it was explaining this method, what it is explaining, when we observe in this method how goods are calculated, how services are calculated in a during in a year by producing goods and services. Okay, so concentrate on this topic, students. In this method, means in product method or output method, we find the market value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a year. Means market value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a year. Means during in a year, in that country, the goods and services are produced. Which type of goods and services are produced? That goods and services are called final. Means which goods and services are produced in a country in a year. Final means already that goods and services production has been finished. Those goods are ready to purchase in the market. So that's why only in this product method we calculate the market value of all final goods and services produced in a country during in a year. In market, when we observe, there are various goods and services are available. That availability of all goods and services are produced in a country, that final goods and services only will be calculated. Okay, the entire output of final goods and services are multiplied by their respective market prices to find out the GDP. Okay, these all final goods and services, nothing but entire output of final goods and services. Entire output means which goods are has been completed the production, and services, those type of final goods and services only multiplied. What is the meaning of multiplied? Multiplication by their respective market prices. Means each and every good and service is multiplied according to the price in the market. According to the price in the market. Why we will multiply all the goods and services with the market prices means to find out the GDP. To find out the GDP. What is the meaning of GDP? Gross domestic product. Gross domestic product. Okay, have you understood, students? So, which goods are finished? Goods and which goods and services are completely finished? Production in a country during in a year, that all goods and services are multiplied with the prices to find out the GDP, gross domestic product. So how will you calculate all goods and services in a country? By applying the formula. So by applying the formula, you will find out the GNP. GDP is the part of GNP. Okay. So what is the formula? GNP is equal to P1Q1 plus P2Q2 plus P3Q3 plus P4Q4 plus and so on plus PNQM into plus net income from abroad. So this formula, it is explaining of each and every good and service. Once again I am repeating here the formula. GNP is equal to P1Q1 means price of the commodity, quantity of the commodity of first good and service, plus P2Q2 price of the second commodity, quantity of the second commodity, plus P3Q3 price of the third commodity, quantity of the third commodity, P4Q4 price of the fourth commodity, quantity of the fourth commodity, and so on, plus price of the n commodity, quantity of the n commodity, into plus net income from abroad. Means from P1 to Q1, from P1 to this formula, from here to here, P1 to Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus and so on plus Pn Qn up to here, this is related to GDP. Okay, nothing but we calculate all final goods and services by multiplication, nothing but by multiplying with the respective prices. So which type of goods and services multiplied in this method? Means all types of goods and services are related to each and every sector, that is agriculture sector, industrial sector, service sector. Based on these three sectors, all goods and services will be multiplied with their respective prices. Okay, after this, next plus net income from abroad. What do you mean by net income from abroad? So when the domestic country exports the goods and services to other country, the domestic country will receive the income. So that income will be added to the GDP. Then it is called GNP. Have you understood, students? From here to here, GDP and net income from abroad. When we add income other country to the domestic country, then it will become GNP. Means what you have to think, all the students, we calculate all the goods and services of domestic country plus which goods are exported to other countries. That goods also will be calculated to get the GNP. Okay. So this is the formula where GNP is equal to gross national product. This one GNP, gross national product. Next P is equal to P, price of the goods and services. Next Q means quantity of goods and services. Next 1 2 means 1 2 N, and this is the N, are the various goods and services produced. GNP is equal to gross national product, P is equal to price of the goods and services produced during in a year, Q is equal to quantity of goods and services produced during in a year. 1 to N are the various goods and services produced during in a year. So this is a formula. By applying this formula, we calculate all the goods and services for to get the national income. Okay, this is the first method. And now let us go to second method. Yeah, second method. Second method is income method. In this method, the incomes earned by all factors of production are aggregated to arrive at the national income of a country. Means in a country, all factors of production, means we have number of factors of production. Through this all factors of production, the income is earned by each and every individual and group of people. So that income is aggregated to arrive at the national income of a country. So every individual and group of the people income is aggregated, means add to the national income of a country. The four factors of production receive incomes in the form of rent, wages, interest and profits. I told you now there are number of factors of production, but in that all factors of production, four factors of production are very important. Four factors of production are very important to receive the income by the individual and group of the people. Individual persons and group of the people will receive the income that is in the form of rent, wages, interest and profits. Income in the form of transfer payments is not included. So transfer payments, what are the examples of transfer payments? Like pensions. Okay, this pension is not included income of the people. Why? Because means transfer payments belongs to the government. The government is transferring money to the people for welfare. So that's why transfer payments are not related to personal income. Transfer payments is not included in calculating of national income. Okay, so that's why only which income is calculated to calculate the national income? Only rent, wages, interest and profits. These four factors of production receive the income by each and every individual person. That income only will be calculated to the national income. But transfer payments are not calculated or not included for the individuals, and it will not consider to calculate the national income. Okay, then what is the formula? By applying this formula, income method will be calculated to get the national income, where NI is equal to R plus W plus I plus P, where NI is equal to national income, this is NI. Next, R is equal to rent, W is equal to wages, I is equal to interest, P is equal to profits. Okay, this is the second method. Next, third method. Third method is expenditure method. The total expenditure is incurred by the society as a particular year is added. The society in a particular year, the expenditure is incurred by the people. Nothing but total expenditure incurred by the society. Society, it is nothing but people. In that particular year, each and every person, each and every individual person Either they are belongs to entrepreneur, owner, manager, consumer, producer, whoever it may be. The expenditure is incurred by the society in a particular year is added, means the expenditure is added to the national income. Why expenditure is important? Why? Because means in our daily life we purchase goods and services, we sell goods and services. The buying and selling of activities, it comes under the expenditure of the method. So all total expenditures will be calculated to the national income. In this method, we add the personal consumption expenditure of households, expenditure of the firms, government purchasing of goods and services, and net exports. So, whose expenditure will be added to calculate the national income, to measure the national income? Households of expenditure of households. Second one is expenditure of the firms. Firms are related to industries, companies. Government purchasing of goods and services. Government also purchase so many goods and services for the maintaining government institutions, government properties. So that's why government also will incur the expenditure in that a particular year. And next, one more thing is net exports. When the country exports goods and services to other countries, for that exporting also there will be a expenditure. That expenditures also will be calculated in national income. Okay. The third method also having formula. By applying that formula, we calculate the national income. NI is equal to EH plus EF plus EG plus net exports, where NI is equal to national income, EH is equal to expenditure of households, EF is equal to expenditure of firms, EG is equal to expenditure of government plus net exports. These all will be calculated. Nothing but expenditure of households, expenditure of firms, expenditure of government, net exports. These all will be added. Okay. So these are the three methods to calculate national income. It's very, very important question, and you have to prepare well for final examination. Why? Because means this question will appear so many times, so don't neglect on this question. Prepare well, practice well. Okay, thank you.